got the new NAVEE drip. They're surprisingly powerful N65 scooter. This thing is a beast. This thing actually is a tank. I mean, look at it. It's crazy. By the way, if you want to get this thing for the best price possible, then check out the flash sale links in the description. And now let's get right to it. Before we get to the unboxing, this scooter was provided by geekbuying.com. Currently they have insane flash sales going on. Check out their super deals. Not only for this scooter, there are only a few days remaining, so better be quick. But no, they have so much stuff on there for amazing prices. Check it out for yourself. As I said, the links are in the description. Vacuums, scooters, 3D printers, electronics, laptops, tablets, wearables, you name it. And with that said, let's get right to the unboxing. So this is the box. On top we have precautions number 1 and precautions number 2. So here we have the front side of the box. N65 by NAVEE. By the way, the other side features the same details. Folding system, ultra long range, strong motor, won't have problems with uphill climbing, wide tires, and we also have electric braking. How cool is that? On the side we have the specs in detail: range, speed, motor, tire size, even the battery details. It's waterproof, lighting specs, max load, the weight and the product size. And down here we have details about the factory, and these are about all the details on the box. So let's open it up. Let's also cut this one. So that's that. In this corner we have the manual and the tools. And also this insert right here. So let's pull this out, right? And now let's get to the fun part. Nice. It's well protected in there. Love to see that. And now let's grab the base and lift it. Oh, that's not too hard actually. No problem whatsoever. Little kickstand. And there we go. Before I get rid of this box, there would be another method to open this. As you can see, there are 2 of these white clips on each side. So lifting it out is option number 1, but you could also remove these plastic clips and then you can remove the cardboard from the top. So just that you know. This packaging is really neat. That's basically as good as it gets. So we're left with the unwrapping. First of all, this. So it was just a matter of pulling it through, and one last piece of foam. Also all the reflectors are wrapped, and of course the display too. Done with the unboxing, let's get to my first impressions. So I just looked for a quick setup guide, but there is none. So the setup must be as easy as it gets, so let's try. It can clip in place right here. Pull this lever, open it up, snaps in place. Lock it, and that's about that. And now the steering bar or handlebar. Okay, unlock it. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Damn, that is so simple. So there was indeed no quick setup guide needed. Very intuitive, very simple, and just the build stands out immediately. I mean, look at that. Look at the size. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? But you get it, right? These are thick pipes, super solid. And look at that. Even this back fender. I love to see that because on my first electric scooter, I broke off this thing. It was very weak, but look at that. Reinforced with metal. Now that is quite something. So starting back here, inflatable tire. That's the valve right here. Super thick wheel. Usually air tires will absorb shocks quite well compared to these solid plastic wheels. Big ball bearing and this solid fender. We also have a reflector right here. Then back here we have another reflector and here a light source with many LEDs in there. On top of the fender we have this insert, or actually this hole right here, where the pin from the handlebar will snap into. Then on the other side we can see the disc, the braking system, another reflector right here, and everything has these neat caps to ensure the waterproofing. Then we have the pad. Underneath here is the battery, which is quite massive. Everything on this thing is pretty massive. I mean, look at it. These metal pipes going all the way to the front wheel. This is a rubber pad with this rubber texture right here. This is the charging inlet with a dual protection system. That's probably for the splash water. And then another rubber cover. very well made. And on this side we also have the kickstand. It's a little rough, like in most cases, just don't scratch up your floor, but other than that. On the other side we have this sticker. And lastly, the front wheel. Big motor in here. Just look at my hand, like this thing is massive. 500 watts motor, that's super powerful. Inflatable, thick rubber wheel. I mean, look at that. This wheel is so big. Also there are these pads on the side. And right here, this is the swivel point. Moving on to the locking mechanism, which is pretty dope. So you need to press here and you can turn it. You need to turn it all the way and then it will act as a lever. So if you're curious, that's this lever function right here. Also check out the cable management, it's super clean. They come out here, go back in here, and then they come out here. Almost no cables on this thing, super clean look. Everything came pre-assembled, no work whatsoever. We also have the locking mechanism up here. You also need to press it and then turn it all the way. This will come loose basically. Then you can turn it, and there are these white dots for aligning it properly. And it will snap in place and it's locked. Perfect. On the left handle we have this pin for locking it in the folded position. We have this rubber pad on the steering bar, a little bell. Very cute, love it, integrated, can't lose it. And the brake, fully adjustable of course. And this will first engage the electric braking, and only when you pull it really hard it will use the disc in the back. Then we have another reflector and the front light source. The right side of the steering bar has the thumb gas. Very nice. It also has the on-off button and a set button. You can only press them in this position. And lastly we have the computer. Let's turn it on for the first time. Let's see. Press and hold of course. This is what the board computer looks like. Oh nice, look at this little indicator. Now that the light is on, this is what the back light looks like, and the front light right here. By the way, that's the belly of the beast. So I was curious about that. So you probably shouldn't eat curbs because these screws here stick out, and also this battery cover is actually sticking out a bit. I thought that these beams would protrude the surface, but you can definitely damage this, so be aware of that. But other than that, I think you cannot destroy it. So let's check out the accessories. First of all, this box right here. This is the charging brick, quite massive. This is what it looks like. Here we have the data. It comes with this cable. Length seems to be 1 meter, and this one another meter it seems. It also has an LED light, indication light. We also have 2 tools right here. Then we have this, a quick start guide for the app with a QR code, nice to have. And the manual, of course. Quite thick, many languages. This section is the English section. Quite a detailed manual. These are the contents. And it even has a welcome page. So this page is important. And also this page. Then here we have safety instructions. Loads of safety instructions. We also, well, we have a correct writing method. How to open it, how to close it. Right, more infos about the charging port and how to carry it. Gotta love it. After folding, it can be carried in 1 or 2 hands. So basic operation of the steering bar. Also this, more info about the battery and the LED display. Display stuff, even maintenance tips, parameter configuration, more about warranty, and that's it. Nice. So these are all the accessories, of course, charging brick, quick start guide for the app, tools, and a manual. Let's go. Not bad, right? Next up is performance and usability, and right after that, a good old demo. Back to back, let's go. So before we get to the last step, to the app, I want to mention a few interesting things. So first of all, I love that the board computer shows you the voltage of the battery. This is an even better battery indicator, especially for the tech-savvy guys out there. And also by now I found out that you need a minimum speed, like get some speed, and only then the throttle will work. That's a safety feature that I personally don't like, but that's the reason why it's not doing a thing right now. So let's check out this app. If you don't want to use this QR code, then you need to use a little trick. If you type in NAVEE, it will not show you the proper apps. You need to click on search for why ever. And it's this one, Go NAVEE. That's the publisher right here. Let's open this app. Let's accept this privacy statement right here and turn on Bluetooth. Okay, location of course. All right. And it's as easy as that. We are connected. Now, what's more interesting are the settings right here. So first of all, you can also check the vehicle info, pretty dope. And the settings right here, you can switch the units, language. Also there is cruise control, which is nice. And also regenerative braking. Of course, I will turn this on. Here you can modify the lock password and also this. But sadly, you cannot turn off this safety feature that prevents you from using the throttle at a standstill. And also there is this fault self-test. Nice. Alright, so in none of these gears you can actually use the throttle at a standstill. But there we go. This concludes the app overview. The throttle will work at exactly 4 kilometers or faster. And by the way, turning off the regenerative braking is a vital feature, because going downhill with a full battery is very dangerous. It will harm the battery, shorten the lifetime a lot. So keep this in mind. Sadly, it is very cold today, so I can't do an extensive ride test, but I'll try my best. So first of all, let's try this hill climb. First gear, second gear, third gear. So as you saw, that was no problem whatsoever. Let's do a brake test right here. These are the skid marks. As you can see, this floor is very slippery, but yeah, not too bad. Super windy, smooth ride, even though this is a very rough road right here. Turning radius would be around 1.5 times the length of the scooter. Lastly, let's try a bit of off-roading. Let's go up this hill, and by the way, this camera angle does not do this slope any justice. It's actually fairly steep. So, first time doing this, I noticed that the front wheel was slipping because my weight was well towards the rear wheel, and also downhill. This is with the regenerative braking. Now second try without energy recovery and also placing my weight more towards the front wheel. Okay, so at most this was a negligible difference. It's so windy. This thing can handle a bit of off-roading without any issues. Are you kidding me? It's so solid, it's a tank, it's powerful. The only thing that I don't like about it is the safety feature that you can't use the throttle on a standstill. Other than that, it is so cool. Oh wow, the wind is no joke today. Case in point, just fell down, just rubs off. No suspension, of course. These fat wheels are doing all the work and they're actually doing a great job. So as you saw, this clearly is a high-end scooter. Powerful motor, exceptional battery capacity, especially compared with similar models. Thus, a lot of range. Solid, actually super solid build quality. Strong frame, new tech, of course all the features that you need, but this thing is made for riding, not for carrying. It is heavy, to say the least. But all in all, especially for what you will get, This is surprisingly affordable, especially if you get it for a good deal or maybe even a flash sale. In any case, we got you covered. There will be links in the description, of course. Great product. Definitely drippy. I love it. Before you go, smash that like button right now, then subscribe, ring the bell and click all to never miss amazing tech magnet videos. That's it for this one. Enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you soon.